Hello, guys, and welcome to another interesting episode of Madrid, My DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we discuss you through Real Madrid's latest and important updates. Kickstarting with today's agenda, Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti explains what will give Real Madrid the edge over Manchester City come Wednesday night when the both pairs face off in a season deciding clash. We are going to be discussing you through that on this episode as we progress, and then shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day as Spanish journalist outlines the reason for Real Madrid star Jude Bellingham's slow in form. We are also going to be bringing you updates on that in this episode as we progress, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our daily Real Madrid update. Responding well to the draw to Manchester City in the Champions League, Real Madrid picked up all 3 points in their encounter with Mallorca on the road. Aurelien Tchouameni's scorcher from distance allowed the Merengues to get their noses in front after proceedings and ultimately solidify their spot as league leaders. Coach Carlo Ancelotti answered the media's burning questions via marker in the post-match conference of the game, acknowledging that Real Madrid barely threatened in the first half but turned the entire game up in the second half period of the game. Ancelotti said, "It was a very complicated match as we expected. We were slow in the first half, but we improved in the second half. I can say it was a complete performance." The win has allowed Real Madrid to sit comfortably in first place with an 8-point lead over Barcelona, whom they will face shortly this month. Ancelotti highlighted that the victory brings his men closer to fulfilling their ultimate goal of clinching the league title. "This victory brings us closer to achieving the league title," Ancelotti stated. But he confessed there are still many challenges left to overcome, with 7 matches yet to be played. "We haven't won the league title yet. There are still matches left," Ancelotti said. Talking about the goal scorer, the Italian praised Tchouameni, who put up a fine display in his natural position after regularly being utilized as a centre-back in recent times. Tchouameni played at a good level at his favorite position today, Ancelotti exclaimed. "We know that this match was very important. I am very happy because winning here is always very difficult. I was thinking of giving Militao more minutes in the second half, but the score was uncomfortable," the coach added. Despite starting the game on the bench, Vinicius Jr. added a threat immediately after coming on in the 63rd minute of play. Ancelotti commented the Brazilians display, stating, "Vinicius came in and played very well. He was dangerous. When the opposition crowd boo you, it indicates success." All eyes will now be on Real Madrid clash with the citizens at the Etihad Stadium next week. After locking up Erling Haaland in the first leg, Ancelotti stated Antonio Rudiger's place in the starting 11 is not in doubt. Rudiger will certainly be a starter in the match against Man City, he said. He underlined the importance of attitude, emphasizing, "On Wednesday, we will not win because of our fitness, but because of our behavior," he said, citing out the main important factor of their game, which could take them all the way to Manchester and take all points of qualification to the next round of this season's UEFA Champions League. So having discussed and concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda as Spanish journalists outlined the reason for Real Madrid stars' slow form. Journalist Julio Pulido suggests that Real Madrid midfielder Jude Bellingham has hit a rough patch in recent games due to his own actions. The 20-year-old hasn't managed to score a goal in his last 4 matches, drawing criticism particularly for his performance against Manchester City. Polidos point out that Bellingham's struggle stems from the high standards he set earlier in the season, where he was scoring goals with ease. Although not primarily a scorer, Bellingham's impressive tally of 20 goals highlights his capability, making his current goalless streak more noticeable. Paulido speculates that Bellingham's dip in form might not necessarily be a result of his skill or mentality, but could indicate a physical issue. I don't know how many times I have said that Bellingham's main issue was that quick start. He is not a goal scorer and he is not built for it, Paulido said. I don't think he's that bad. Maybe he has a physical issue. This perspective suggests that Bellingham's recent struggles might not be indicative of a larger problem with his ability, but rather a temporary setback, possibly due to fatigue or injury. Bellingham's performance against Manchester City was quite noticeable. The Englishman struggled to keep pace, and even his link-up with Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo was out of order. Eventually, it came to light that the 20-year-old was given a deeper role by the manager on purpose, something that the coaching staff acknowledged that did not do any good to the team. As for Carlo Ancelotti, he spoke after the match saying that although Bellingham's dip in goal is a surprise, his overall performance hasn't dipped. He has reduced his goals, which had been a surprise for everyone. Now he is doing his job, which is not that of the centre forward. The level of goals has dropped, but not his performances. Sooner or later he will score again, the manager said. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of this interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our daily Real Madrid update. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.